Hi there. Welcome back to the series on automating your bookkeeping in QuickBooks Online. We're going to be looking at how to connect your business bank and credit card accounts in QuickBooks Online. We're going to do that right now. I have our test account open in QuickBooks. I am on the bank transaction page. You can get there by going down on the left side, and you're going to click on transactions, and you're going to hover over that. You're going to see some different options. You want that first one that says bank transactions. I'm going to click on that. That's what page we're on. We're ready to connect an account. So if you haven't done this before, we're going to click on connect account. And in my case, I want to add my Chase credit card. You see, it's going to ask you to sign in. And I'm going to put in my user ID and my password. And I'm going to sign in. And I'm going to choose a code. And I'm going to wait for that to pop in here on my screen. Copy that, and then I need to enter my password again. And click next. This is the next screen, step 1 of 3. It's going to give you some information about linking your account with Intuit QuickBooks. You can read that at your leisure. It's also going to get a view on step 2 of 3, what information QuickBooks is interested in and what they're going to be pulling from Chase. It's going to ask you, what do you want to link? So if you have multiple credit cards on there, say you have your business and your personal cards in here, it's possible you might see both, but you just really want to click on your business accounts. And if you have multiple business card accounts in here, you can select those here, and those will be brought in, and they'll be brought in as separate accounts. Let's go ahead and link my account. And this process can take a little bit. The next question is going to be, what credit card account do I want to connect to? And it says enter account type. You click on the down arrow. It's actually asking for what account that you want to attach to this. If you don't have any, you can click add new and go through the process of adding an account. But in this case, I have one already. I'm going to click on my Chase credit card payable, and I just want to connect for not all the transactions. I don't want all those transactions brought in at this point. I just want this month's transactions, and I'm going to hit connect. And this process right here takes a little bit. It can take 2 to 5 minutes. I'm going to pause the video while that goes through the process, and then we'll hop back on when it's done. Fantastic, it is done. That's your message here. We'll click on that done button, and now you'll see that that account has been added. For every account that you have connected, you are going to have a card for that across the top. And as you want to sync with your credit card account, your bank accounts, you'll simply just click on your update button. The account should generally update every day automatically, but anytime that you're working with this, you're going to always want to update your accounts, and that can take anywhere from seconds to a couple of minutes for any new transactions to populate down below. It's always going to start, I believe, in the date, the most current date on top, working its way to older dates below. Let's take a look at this data here, and what were the other steps involved with your bank transaction page is, as we go back to that original video, this is going to be the place where you're going to be checking to see what transactions have already been entered into QuickBooks and which have not. Remember, this is the place where we're reconciling essentially our bank accounts and our credit card accounts, but we're trying to reconcile all the money that's coming in, all the money that's coming out, to make sure that everything has been posted to QuickBooks. And so transactions that have been posted in QuickBooks are going to be in green. Transactions that have come from your bank or credit card that haven't been posted to QuickBooks, or it doesn't see those transactions yet, are going to be in black and white. So for instance, here we have this PDF Co. You'll see that it's already been entered as an expense. So I'm just going to click on this real quick so you can see what that looks like. It says I found one expense with an open balance of $9.99 issued between March and July here. It has the expense account. I have a process that I put this through earlier that has to do with step number 2 on automating. So moving from manual to digital processes allows me to be able to get my transactions in and into QuickBooks before the bank feed actually populates and can view this information. So it has something to find when it comes in from the credit card in this case. And you can click on these transactions. You have the ability to click on them and you can see the transaction. You can have the information on that transaction. So that's the view of it. That's the PDF copy right there. So it's really handy to have this up. And I'm going to go back to this. So I know that this is right. So all I have to do is match it. Actually, this is a new, brand new layout from QuickBooks that's, in my opinion, confusing, more confusing than the old. To have a match and a categorize and then a match really doesn't make any sense to me, but I clicked on the wrong match. This is the match button that I want to click on, and this just means that I have matched up my credit card transaction from the credit card system, and I've matched that to a transaction that's already in QuickBooks. So basically I've reconciled that particular expense. So I can just go through here and match these off, the ones that I have already entered into QuickBooks, to get these out of my way. It's kind of the process of elimination, if you will. And then now I know I need to determine and categorize all of these other expenses. It is possible that you may need to find a match, that you know that you have a transaction already in QuickBooks that it's just not seeing. And that does happen from time to time. It's getting better in terms of the frequency that you might run into this. But you can always click on if you click on the match on the left side, you'll get an option to look for a particular transaction. So in this case, it looks like there's only one expense. It thinks it could be, but if you look at this, you'll see it's not the same. It has nothing to do with that. So that's where we're at. So that's how you use the bank feeds. So we have transactions coming in from automations that we do with uploading bills and expenses into QuickBooks. That requires some categorization, which is still be somewhat of a manual process, but it's the only step in the entire process that is manual. And then you're going to also have deposits and things like that, payments coming in from customers that are going to flow into here. And this is where you make sure that you have all your transactions that are from money coming in, money coming out. We walk through the steps of how do you set up a bank account or a credit card account so that that bank feed flows in. And we also know what we're trying to accomplish with the bank feed. If you have any questions on this, don't hesitate to reach out. We appreciate any feedback that you could offer on this video or this series, or let us know if there's something else you want to see. We appreciate it. Thank you.